All right, you should have your booklet. This is my first rough draft. I'm going to be getting writing in here. Some of you, we got this all done. Mine was going to be adding more recycling to Park Lawn. That was what I was going to come up with. I came up with some of my ideas where we can help out our community, and then it would be better for our environment. So now I'm going to start and focus on my first reason. That's what we're going to focus on next. Okay, you should have this. You can write in your first sheet, it should be page number 34. You're going to write in here, I'm going to write more recycling in Park Lawn. Or at Park Lawn. All right, I've already done my boxes and bullets. And so what I'm going to start out with is my first argument, my first reason that we need to add more recycling to Park Lawn is we can help out our environment. So that's what I'm going to write that in a complete sentence now. This isn't really a complete sentence. I can say, if we added more recycling to Park Lawn, we can help out our community. And then I'm going to go into details here with my bullets. So my box is kind of the reason that's going to support adding more recycling to Park Lawn. This is my first reason. This is my first argument that I'm going to try to persuade somebody, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Coda, the school board. This is so we can help out our community. And my bullets are going to be supporting what my box says. So I'm going to write this into a more complete sentence. I can say, here, if we were to add more, I've got room, recycling to Park, oops, I need to capitalize, right? Park Lawn, comma, good place for a comma. We can help out I don't have enough room, so I'm going to take this to the next one. Help out our community that we live in. Our community, period. Okay? That's kind of, and if you notice, it automatically did this for me. I indented because I was looking at my sheets here or my lines here. It automatically indented. So this would be like my opening, not my opening paragraph because that's my thesis, but my opening sentence to this argument. So I'm going to add that there. It's already indented for me. So I'm going to do that here. And I'm making sure I spell correctly. I write neat. I capitalize what needs to be capitalized. Park Lawn is a thing. It's a noun, right? So that needs to be capitalized. So I'm going to put that there. Then I go back to my boxes and bullets where if we recycle more, there would be less litter. If we were to add more recycling, maybe we can get more kids involved and make it fun. Put recycle bins around the school building, clean up recyclables around our community, inspires others to do the same. I come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have to use all 5 of these, but I'm going to use my strongest ones to support my, if we were to add more recycling to Park Lawn, we can help out our community. Definitely in that first one, if we recycle more items, there would be less litter around our school and our town. So I can write that for sure. If we were to recycle more garbage, trash, there would be less litter I'm going to say around our school and town and community. So notice how I am writing this in a complete sentence now, because I'm turning this into a more thought out draft. This is a rough draft, and I can go back and always edit it like we've talked about in other things. So that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be working on this, and it needs to be complete thoughts. It needs to be complete sentences. You're using your boxes and bullets to create your first point. And like I said, I came up with 5. I hope you guys came up with at least 4, and use those to make a complete thought. You need to have, this is 1 sentence, 2 sentence. You need to have several sentences. I would say probably 4 sentences or 5 to make your first rough draft of your first reason complete and thorough. So take your time. And if you get to where you're typing this, like I've seen some other ones, you're not quite using, you're not using some of the transition words. And if you look on the next page, there are some transition words, I'll blow this up a little bit, that you can see for some sentence starters here. In my opinion, I think, I strongly believe, I feel. And then there's some transition words that you can say, we could say on here, on our sheet that we've written. For example, if we were to add more recycling, I didn't do that, but you definitely can use some of these sentence starters, these transition words to add. In addition, first, most importantly, you can even use those in your writing as well. So that's our writing assignment. We're going to be working on this, and we're going to be working on our other ones this week. So make sure you're using complete sentences, you're using correct sentence structure, you're capitalizing, you're using periods, you're trying to bring somebody to your point of view. You're trying to make somebody think the way that you think or believe what you believe. Okay? So happy writing. Try to get this into the Google Classroom, to the Google Docs, so that way I can see your writing. You can continue using your boxes and bullets. You have more in there if you need to. And you can even use this sheet if you need to help you organize your thoughts. You can always use your boxes and bullets. That will be a good idea. If you have any questions, of course, email, and I'll be glad to help you out. Okay, happy writing.